Hello, I'm Max Balegde.
And I'm George. I don't know what. And I'm George Clarke. And welcome to the Useless Hotline. TikTok wasn't working out for us, so we decided to set up our own little business.
Oh, we did. The Useless Hotline is a place where we help you solve your problems. That was quite intense, wasn't
Very
it?
political.
Yeah, I felt like a politician. No matter how weird, tragic, or embarrassing they are. So, George, shall we get into it?
Let's bloody get into it.
Let's do it. So, right, guys, your time. We're on two different timelines right now. In our current timeline, we've actually just launched this podcast small business
yes,
venture
exactly
publicly. And we went about it in quite an interesting way.
It was a very extra way.
It was.
It was meant to be very extra.
Oh god.
But someone needs to go back to drama school because nobody believed him. Mine posted, and we all were in our little group chat on WhatsApp, and we were like, "Oh, let's go as well. Everyone believes it." And then he was supposed to post his like 3 or 4 hours later, but he drops in an hour later.
So I just wanna clear up the rumors. I just wanna stop. The press have been after me non-stop saying I ruined the launch. I wasn't a convict. I just want to put an end to all this gossip.
Nobody believed you.
Zero
people believed you.
So how this came about, I came up with it. I did a brand deal with Boots. Love you, Boots. If you're watching, sponsor us. Thank you.
Yes, it's a Cats brand deal.
Yeah.
Boots and Cats.
Please stop. And after it, I had a Boots uniform that I was wearing, so I posted a video pretending that I was quitting social media. I thought I was doing it very sarcastically and people wouldn't believe me, but people really believed me.
So it worked. That when you tried to make it sarcastic, people believed you.
And when I tried to be believable, it didn't bloody work. Well, I sent one to our management. So that's where the idea came from, because I was like, oh, we should do this for our podcast launch. Then people think, and then we come back like, oh no, we started a business together. Whatever.
But I thought I worded mine quite cleverly. I think that at no point did I say anything that was untrue. I just said I don't know when I'm going to be posting it again, as opposed to I'm not going. You went balls to the wall.
I was bullshitting,
and you were like, I can't wait get back to the office job. I just want a 9 to 5.
Oh no, I fucked it. I did, and that was actually the second draft that I'd done, because I did one, and all of our management were like, "That is just too like you're insinuating that like you're having a mental health crisis and you should not do that." And I was like, "Do you know what? You are correct."
Yeah, if there's a reason I manage you.
Yeah, I know, shocking. So I thought, oh, I'll go down the route of I really miss the office because it's like an office. But then I didn't take into consideration that the majority of people think fuck offices. Like, I don't like working in my office. So it again just came across
stupid.
Yeah. But I thought I was killing it. I thought I was doing well good acting.
I know you did.
But clearly
and
not.
All of the comments on yours were like,
Oh,
not
no.
true, don't believe it.
Nobody believed me at all, whereas everyone believed you, and then I ruined it for you because I posted it.
I don't think anybody would have... I'll give myself a little pat on the back, because I don't think anybody would have called that before this, that I'd be the believable one of the two.
Yeah. Probs. The what? The bully one?
The believable.
Oh, right. Okay.
Believable.
Oh, right. That's good. Yeah, that is so true. I fucked it.
I had to do so many takes on mine, by the way.
Oh, I can imagine.
I sent you the first one.
Yeah, you sent the first one. You just kept laughing.
Of me, I didn't say anything.
It's hard to be serious when you're just like a twat. It's
I hate
hard
looking
to
at
just be
myself
like,
being serious in the phone screen like that.
it made me uncomfortable. But anyway, whilst it actually launched, I was on holiday in Amsterdam.
Yeah, this was...
Oh, guys,
he was taking in
so
all
bad.
of the sites, and not just the sites he was taking in Amsterdam.
Oh my god.
And that was the worst time to try and channel your Amsterdam man. I don't know. The worst time to do it was the few hours that we were launching a podcast that we were working on for months.
So, I need to explain myself. First of all,
please, explain yourself, not to them, to me.
First of all, I need to apologise to you, George Clarke. I had been so focused on the podcast launching. So I was on holiday in Amsterdam, and it wasn't until the last day that I decided to do an Amsterdam thing that is very commonly done in Amsterdam and is very allowed. Amsterdam, girl, you look good. No, I'm upset. There's a reason I'm homosexual.
Keep that
doesn't work. Yeah, please don't cancel it. And as soon as I engaged in activities that, bear in mind, I don't normally do, so I was already worked up about that, just like, oh god, I'm here, I've got to like try it. And I was very like,
of course, talking about the red light district.
Yes, of course. I dove in the what's it called, pum.
Ooh.
Oh, that means...
I think that's the technical term for it.
Does that mean vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the doctors use that one.
No,
Because
no.
you've sprained your pum.
So have you ever met someone who's sprained? I actually know someone who sprained. They was going over well, not sprained, but like tore.
Yeah, I don't think you could sprain it.
No, it's not. Is it a muscle?
Got a fracture in your left pum. No.
What about your right? At least your right one's still work.
Yeah.
Do people have a left and right one? I've not been down on a woman in years. Why do we always end up?
You take
No,
it.
you did this. Why do we always end up in a weird territory? We're talking about people's genitals
We
all
were
the
just
time.
talking about the genital. You were talking about interacting with the genitals.
Right.
Go back to interacting with Amsterdam.
Okay. So I basically, in this exact day, forgot that it was happening imminently and got myself into a state of mind where I couldn't really function properly. And I FaceTimed you, and I was like,
the worst FaceTime of my life.
I was like, George, I've just realised there's half an hour to go and I need help. I was like, I need you to do everything for me because this is what I'm trying to do and it's not working. Like everything that I was attempting wouldn't work.
So he was trying to.
Oh God.
I'd quickly edited some little like live in an hour thing on our Instagram when we launched it.
Thank God you did that as well. I couldn't fucking do anything.
So the one thing that he was like, yeah, I can do. He goes, I'm going to post a TikTok on our TikTok, Useless Hotline TikTok account. If you haven't followed, go give that a follow.
Give it a big fat follow.
The caption that he proposed for it goes as follows.
Oh my God, no.
It was.
Do you have it written?
Yeah, I've got it here.
God. I don't even remember this.
It was so funny. He screenshotted it and sent it to me. He goes, I can't seem to post it. Can you do it?
Oh, no.
This is the caption I've done.
Oh no.
Have you listened to this again?
No, I don't remember.
This is what you said.
Oh my God.
For a caption for our first.
Oh my God.
Oh dear. First episode is out. First episode is out now everywhere. So far, so good.
Yeah. I wrote oh dear though.
Yeah, you go, yeah, oh dear. I don't know why I said oh dear.
What? Okay.
Oh dear, first episode is out now everywhere. And then you added, you can watch/listen to podcasts. just a general fact about podcasts.
Just doing a quick PSA.
You can watch and listen to podcasts.
What? Oh my God. Why am I doing this?
It's out of context, isn't that funny? But in the
yes,
way,
no, I just FaceTimed you and I was like, right, don't worry, I've got this, don't you worry. Oh, that's
upsetting.
upsetting.
I just need you to post it because I haven't got connection to the internet. If that went out as the first podcast
Oh my
clip.
God. George, I need to show you as well. I actually, when I got to my hotel room, I tried to film a TikTok that, do you remember? So there's one guy who got it dead on, didn't he? He predicted what we were doing.
Absolutely
What's his
smashed
name?
it.
Can't remember.
The 17th.
Yeah, it's like the 17th.
He's like failed chromosome or something.
Yeah.
Failed 17th chromosome.
We didn't say that.
I know his name. He'll love this.
Indeed.
Very, very clever man.
He pretty much accurately predicted what we were doing. He's like, they're going to do
the
a
only
podcast
thing-
call Hotline.
Yeah, he said hotline, but I mean, we'll give him. We'll
of
cut him some
course.
slack there.
But let me show you this. So I stitched him and went to the bathroom to film this, George.
Can we put this as an overlay?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
But
okay.
right, okay, Jesus.
Play it into your mic.
Oh yeah, sure. Can you see
The
it?
team together to make a podcast called Hotline. That's my theory.
Right, this guy, he's worked it out. He's a clever boy. He's cracked the code and he's only gone and done it. The podcast is called the Useless Hotline at Gmail. What? I'm in holiday on Amsterdam and I've been out all day, so if I'm feeling a bit frazzled, let me be. The podcast is out. Shut up. The podcast this guy works.
That is
Right, you
that
get
is
the gist. The
awful.
podcast is out now. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. Going to be a new episode of the Useless Hotline with Max. Oh my God, that's my name. Oh shit! I just put it on my story. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! Oh my God! What do I do? Right, I've put my phone on. Delete. Oh my God! Right, right, okay.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
So good.
Right. So
that is what I was dealing with.
I was trying hard. I was like, it just wasn't. It wasn't the one.
Oh yeah,
for
my
me.
favourite hotline, theuselessgmail.com.
I said like, I read out our email address that you can send in queries to. By the way, So yeah, sorry about that, but thank you very much for pulling through.
Tell you what you need.
What?
A stiff drink. Not a stiff anything else, though.
Hey
Had
up.
enough of that.
People love it when I say "hey up" as well. By the
No,
way.
they hate it.
No, I think I like it though. I think that
You
I
might
like
it,
that they
but it's
dislike it.
it's drawing the viewers and the listeners away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
I
"hey up"
just
as
called you
much
Alex
as I
again.
can.
This is a problem. I'm just
See,
living
what's
with the
going
bloke.
on? This is not okay. Just because we both have an ex, and I'm actually your ex, so this is quite. Open the
Shout
cabinet.
out to my ex.
You're really quite the man.
Sorry, I kissed you guys.
Oh, right. Oh gosh. Okay.
What do you want today?
Can I please have regular water with orange unbranded liquid, please?
Whoa. A delicacy on
Indeed.
the Useless Hotline.
There we go. Also, I saw some people complain that this part of the podcast is more geared towards people who watch it as opposed to listen to it. And what I have to say to that is, do both. Listen to it on your way to work and then get home and watch it if you feel as though you've missed out this
part of the
20-second
podcast
part where we pour a drink with
If
each
you
other.
want an audio description,
Yes, there you go.
George Clarke is opening the water bottle.
Yes, and
The water
every time
gets poured into the glass.
and every time we call it either
the
water or still water because George thinks he's funny and oh my god, stop. Fuck. Oh my god, pour some of that. Every episode I tell you,
George has
pour some
poured
of it.
far too much vodka into Max's mug.
Every time I say pour some of that into your own, please do it.
When will it not be funny?
Oh my god, George, that is loads.
That is a lot.
And
George poured a lot of water.
and George put on the vodka bottles water and then on the second one still water.
oh yeah, that bit. Okay, I can
Yeah,
see how that
that's
would
still
have been
happening.
misconstrued in the audio world.
Yeah, people don't really understand it, but we're not actually pouring water, it is vodka.
Yeah,
just
we're
to
not
give a bit
pussies.
of- Hey, legend.
Don't be fooled by the
People also
label.
liked it when I did the rock and roll hand. So I'm doing it again. Are you ready? Rock on, rockers. Camp Rock. Did you ever watch Camp Rock when you were younger?
No.
Oh, grow up.
No, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Best thing that's ever happened.
Right. Drinks are here. In my video at the end of my reveal, so we've just seen Max's reveal that was revealing too much.
Yeah.
In my reveal at the end, I thought it'd be funny to pretend that you're holding that like a little hot cup of cocoa. Ooh,
I just
settle
feel
down
very
a bit.
delicate. That's how I feel
Yeah.
in this moment.
So my one I added at the end, just me pretending to Jesus Christ. Oh my God, you're
Tell you what, it's not fucking hot cocoa, that.
you are a mess.
Oh. George, that's... Carry on.
If you're listening to this, Max has just taken a sip of the.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Also, if you're listening to it, follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give it a review and download it because apparently download means it gets into the chart, not if you just listen to it. So even if you just download it as well. Carry on, sorry.
Okay,
I
yeah,
felt very passionate about that,
yeah.
sorry.
Jesus. What was I saying? You interrupted me. Oh,
Reverse.
my reveal
Yeah.
at the end. I thought it'd be funny if I did like a little reverse thing,
Yeah.
make it seem like I put a thing in, and it was just me going, "We are starting a podcast,"
Yeah.
like that, and I was like, people are gonna see straight through it, but it's just stupid. But people actually put it in reverse and sent it to me, and they were like, George, well, you didn't put that in. I was like,
Really?
no, of course I fucking didn't.
Oh my god. What do you like, you dumb busters?
Well, we'll see
We
as
will.
they've sent in their queries.
Oh, what did you call me?
Cheeky. We're gonna make that joke every time.
Yes, absolutely. Right.
Right, first one.
I've actually just got one come in.
Nice.
Are you ready? Right. This computer works, by the way. People were commenting saying, what is the use of these giant computers? They completely work. They're 100% plugged in. And it should be sending right now to our printer.
Wow, you put a lot of work into that email.
I did. And it's weird because I was just printing it off. I don't know why it took so many keys to
Yeah.
print
We
it,
need
but
to
it
sort
did.
it out.
Yeah.
Have a little
Oh, it's
shortcut,
there.
maybe.
Oh.
Wow. What? How the hell does that work?
Right. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right. My boyfriend is a savage.
I just Max Balegde.
Oh, did you belch?
Mm.
Upsetting.
Max Belchagdy.
My boyfriend is a savage who sits on the sofa
Yeah,
with his foot
classy,
in his mouth.
bougie. Okay, carry on.
Hated that. Biting on his toenails.
Ooh.
However, he can only reach his left foot and often asks me to bite his right toenails. Dirty bastard. Sorry, side note. Not completely chew them, but just start them off for him.
What?
Should I offer him a helping hand or not? I need your advice.
Firstly, adding the little caveat, I didn't completely chew them, I just started them off. It's not better. You've already got your lips round his toes.
Yeah, and your teeth
you may
round
as well,
his
You may as well
porkers.
just fully do the job.
Yeah,
There's no difference in my eyes.
that's foreplay to toenail clipping.
What?
That is weirdo behaviour.
That is really odd.
I-
Not to kink shame. We don't kink shame.
Have
on
you
these
ever been with someone who had a foot fetish?
No.
I have.
Okay.
And
This
was...
You've just decided to reveal this for no reason.
No. My first boyfriend, don't give a fuck about him. Hope he's watching. Fuck you and your feet, weirdo. I hate
no,
this, I
don't-
hate
we
this.
don't-
No,
we
no,
don't
no,
kink
no,
shame,
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
kink
no,
shame.
but him specifically, not everybody
his
else.
specific feet.
So, so this has a story that maybe is coming into this because I feel as though her boyfriend is maybe getting some sort of gratification out of this, because why else do you need to get your
No nail clippers.
true?
No nail clippers. Next best thing, girlfriend's gob.
But if I didn't have like a bottle opener, I wouldn't force my spouse to then open it with the teeth.
But you can't bite through a bottle opener. What?
You've clearly never met
By the
the
way,
people
that
from my
open their
town.
bottles with their teeth, that's mental.
You've done that.
No, I haven't.
Have you not? I swear I've seen you do that.
Well, I might have done it in my sleep, but I've never done it like deliberately.
I think it was in your sleep.
Were you just watching me
And
sleep?
I forced you to do it, yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
If you want to get back to what you were saying.
Oh, foot fetish. So, I was my first boyfriend, and he was randomly one day like hinting that he would want me to touch his penis with my foot.
Oh.
And I was like, first of all, how does that happen? Because my foot doesn't have opposable
I was
thumbs.
in my head, foot fetish worked that if you had one, it was to do with your feet.
No,
not
I think it's
theirs.
no. Yeah, so I think
Does it
it's.
just a
I think.
foot
Well,
in
I think it
general?
can be anything. But that's my
I
question
see,
as well.
The game is a foot.
That's my question, because I'm thinking, what are you doing with the foot? Are you up and down, in and out of the person's body with your foot fucking, kicking the rear end essentially?
Blimey, this is just mental. This has come from a woman eating toenails.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be in that sort of realm, because I think what is going on there, that has to be some sort of foot fetish, in my opinion. But I ultimately said, I don't feel that comfortable.
Okay,
and
that's understandable.
he offered instead that I just put his penis between two of my toes.
Bloody hell, man.
And I was like, they're going to break.
What?
I tried. I was like, they're going to break.
Girthy boy, was he?
I mean, I don't think you need much girth to snap a toe. I don't know how far apart your toes are, but mine are pretty close together.
Yeah.
So it hurt, and I said,
Helps
I can't
helps
do
the
this.
shoes get on, that does.
It does.
But anyway, so maybe he's got a foot fetish. Is what
Maybe
you
he's
were trying
got a
to say
foot
there, but
fetish, so then
decided to-
ask him that. Just be like, right, is this a thing? Because it's making
this
me
a sexy
uncomfortable.
thing for
Is
you?
it a sexy thing? Because I don't really
Or is
like
it just a necessity? You don't
Yeah.
want your toenails there.
If it's a necessity, there's so many other options.
Amazon, some
Clippers.
nail clippers, mate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That just seems to be the most logical thing. I would 100% go
How
for
does
that.
he finish it off? Do you start him off? Does he then nibble
Yeah.
himself, or does he just rip?
Maybe a rip, but that seems dangerous.
Clip and rip.
No one likes a clip.
Sounds
and
like
rip.
a advert for a 90s sort of Beyblade or something.
Yes, I was thinking
Clip
that
it
as
and rip
well.
it.
Whoa, I like that. Bop it,
Yeah.
twist it, pull it,
Oh.
bip and rip. So in conclusion,
Yes.
if you don't feel, because I kind of relate to it, I was asked, not forced, I was asked to do something regarding feet that I didn't feel comfortable
Yeah.
with. I didn't nibble on his toenails. I
No.
did put my foot in
Up
his
his
penis.
arse.
Not up
In
his
his
arse.
penis?
Like, in his penis in the sense that, no, his penis was in my foot.
Yeah, I was going to say, your foot in, that is...
Yeah, no, in his penis. That's
That's a
an
hell of
extra.
a
That's a
hole.
whole extra level. Do you know that's also a thing called sounding?
Yeah,
Where
we
they
are
put
not
a
getting
metal.
into this,
No,
Max.
does that not make you feel the most uncomfortable? If I say to you, imagine someone putting a metal rod into your penis, does that not make you feel so uncomfortable?
Well, yes.
Same.
Obviously.
Like, I can't imagine anything worse.
It's not like
to
a
be
warm
honest with you.
feeling. Oh,
But
God.
some people, it must feel
Pop it
good
in.
because people do it. That's mad. That
Kinks are crazy.
they are. Yeah, kinks are crazy. I'm not judging. Just saying. Also, I did research into foot fetishes. It's because the
That's-
place that controls the foot and the place that controls sexual activity are right next to each other in the brain. That's why they're really common. So I said to my boyfriend.
I feel like that's a lie.
No, it's true. It's true.
I feel like that's a lie.
It's 100% true. And there's
Oh, what,
sometimes
the foot bit rubs on the sexual
Yes,
bit, and you're like,
literally.
oh god, I was controlling my foot, and I sort of really liked it.
No, not in that way, but they're linked, and sometimes the synapses connect, sometimes they don't. That's why some
Well,
people
they go,
are like,
oh, sorry, mate, and they just hand over the foot gene over to the
no, it's
sex
Billie Jean.
pool. Billy's genes. Nice. We'll end
It's
that
not
one
my
there.
lover. That was the.
Ooh,
Yeah, that was good.
That was actually
I
quite
thought.
good.
Thank you. But yeah, so that is actually true. So maybe get him. What's it called? MRI scan.
I don't. What?
Check it.
Give him an MRI scan.
Check
Is your advice to
I'm
somebody
pretty
nibbling
sure-
on toenails?
I'm sure there's a YouTube tutorial. You'll be able to work one out doing it
you
at
can't.
home.
It's not like a do an MRI scan.
Yeah.
Do you know what an MRI scan is?
Yeah. Scan of the brain. Grow up. Do it. What's stopping you? We have
Probably a medical
microwaves
degree.
in our home that heat up food in seconds. We can create a MRI machine
Okay,
in
so
the home.
Max's advice to you having to nibble on your boyfriend's toenails
Yep.
is to get an MRI machine from somewhere
Absolutely.
that by
make
means that
one.
everybody has. Make an MRI
Grow
MRI
up
scan
and fucking
machine.
make an MRI scan machine. That was my advice. What's yours if you think mine's so bad?
If you don't feel comfortable doing it, raise that with him and say, I don't feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah. Likewise, I did when I said I don't want to wank off
Or
him on my feet.
Christmas is just round the corner. Give him some nail clippers for Christmas.
Yeah. Say, do it yourself, you lazy bastard.
And then if he goes, "Aww," when he receives it, you know why he was doing it.
Yeah.
Doing it to you.
I know someone who lets their toenails grow to the point that they don't need to clip them because they just fall off.
That sounds medical.
Yep.
And yeah. Ooh.
Oh, but what? Well, that sounds like a phone ringing.
That is a ringy
So why don't
dinger.
you go ahead and pick it up, George? Nice little segue there. I
Spanked
enjoyed
it.
that. Spanked it.
Hi boys, I could really use your help. I stayed around my sneaky link's house, but I was wearing loads of fake tan,
Right.
and it got over his bed sheets, and he's been telling everyone that I shat myself in his bed.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, very concise, very to the point. Thank you.
First bit of advice: get a bit personal on bio on that. Other washing brands are available.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I lived in a house with 8 girls at one point, and I shagged the fuck out of every single. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. if they're
everybody
watching.
believed him as well.
Yeah, they
What?
did.
That's so
I know.
believable.
What? Shocking. No, and I would go to their rooms and be like, "You have shat the bed. Like, what's going on?" But it's very common for fake tan to just go on your sheets. I have a story that's quite similar
Have you
to
ever
this.
fake tanned yourself?
I have. I went to just before
No,
COVID.
you have. I've seen you with fake tan.
Oh yeah, I before like because I have fake tan on now, but not like heavy. But you have to understand that my natural complexion is a shade of
I
like
do
greyish
understand
light
that.
blue.
You blend into the background of this podcast.
Yeah,
If you're an audio listener, the background of this podcast is pale white.
it is. I am so intensely pale that I look ill. So I spray like a little. It's barely anything. Like on the average person, it wouldn't even make a difference. But for me, it just makes me look
You
as
are a
though I have a
blank
beating
canvas,
heart.
so anything makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Nice.
But I had so, oh my God, do you remember when I told you that the reason why I like started TikTok and got like rolling on TikTok
Yeah.
is because I gained lots of weight? No, do you remember when you
Rolling?
Made yeah. There you go.
Nice.
No, it's because of my mattress. When I had a mattress that got a stain on it
Oh, and then you had a little back and forth with your landlord.
with my landlord for months.
Not on the
and
mattress.
Yeah,
in
she
the DMs.
accused me of having a stain on my mattress, and I was very adamant that I didn't. And when I moved in, there was already a stain on the mattress. I had photographic evidence, etc. And then I had a back and forth with her over 6 months over this
it's a long
mattress
back and
charge. It was, and in the end, I took it to the government system, everything, and I ultimately won. And it was for 45 quid, which is not that much, but I felt very passionate about it.
Money well spent. Money
Indeed.
earned. What?
And yes,
Yeah.
and I logged it all on TikTok, and that's how I started to get followers initially. I found out about 2 years later that I had a boy in my bed who pissed the bed.
Oh.
Like, not found out, but I
What?
remembered. I was
I was going to say,
speaking-
how'd you find out?
well, I was speaking to this boy for a while,
And he,
and one night we went on a night out. A while meaning like a month.
where was he grew up? A barn? Pissing in your bed.
Honestly, George, imagine how I felt. About 3 a.m, we've been out for drinks, comes back to mine, and then we're asleep, and then I wake up from it landing on me.
Oh God.
onto me.
Landing?
Like,
What, it was
going
like a
up slightly.
full-on fountain?
Yes, and going onto my stomach.
Oh, belly button job.
Yes. So I'm like, what is that? And I'm just thinking, oh, it's nice and warm all of a sudden. It genuinely felt nice. And then
Oh, well, I
I
don't
was
know
like,
if you want to admit that on the podcast.
yeah,
on the,
maybe
in
not.
The job
It
that we're
felt
at.
well weird. I hated it. But then, like, soon after, I was like, oh, it's cold. And then I woke up and I was like, you've just pissed the bed. I forgot this for at least 2 years after I'd had this whole mattress discussion.
How can you forget somebody pissing on you to
Because
wake you up?
I was really drunk at the
What
time.
the hell is your alarm if someone pissing on you makes you go, just a usual Saturday?
No, but I'm now thinking, like 2 years later.
You think the piss could have been the stain?
Yeah, and I feel
Do you think?
really awful about it.
I don't. A man that's been in a 6-month back and forth about over a stain on his mattress, I don't think feels bad that it's had piss on it, if I'm honest with you.
But I feel bad that I publicly shamed this. Do you know what? She was a complete bitch, and there was a stain.
Well, that's a hell of
I take it back. I take it back.
That's a hell of a
I don't feel
U-turn
bad,
that
yeah.
you've done there.
No, she was a complete bitch, that old landlord, and there was a stain on the mattress when I first made it. So
He just made it worse.
Yeah, so regardless, and also we've been out drinking, so you always have clear wee when you've been drinking, don't you? It's never going to be pungent or like this unbranded orange liquid.
Yeah.
Never. It's going to be a nice clear stream. So I don't even think it would have made an indent on that already
I
stained
can't
mattress.
imagine it made the room smell nice. How bad smelling was
Didn't
your
smell
room?
at all. Didn't smell at all because it was like clear. It was like water coming out of him. I drank it up. I drank it. I did.
That's
proved
why I
it.
left the pause, because I knew you were mere seconds away from admitting that you drank some piss on you.
But yeah, so what I would say is so it's kind of a similar story because then once I found out that information, I started to tell everybody that boy pissed in my bed because I
Do you know,
knew.
this is absolutely mental. I have absolutely no idea what the thing was. You just went on such a tangent.
So the
with
original
it.
question was fake tan on the bed and people accusing her of shitting. So it's quite similar, except I am the perpetrator while
Right,
she's
okay.
the victim.
Just say it's fake tan. Like,
Absolutely. If that boy is
How's he-
watching, I'm pretty sure he's going to deny it, but he did piss in my bed.
Yeah, mate. If you could stop spreading shit. Oh god, that's really good fun. Glad I've done that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Should we do another one?
Yeah, but wait, we haven't given her any advice.
Okay, yeah, okay, come on,
Deny
then.
it. You didn't shit. You didn't do it. So don't take that on.
Yes. Deny it. Deny. Deny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not in every circumstance, though. I don't know what that even means, but I imagine it would apply.
Probably.
Don't
Yeah.
always deny. That would apply.
Wow, I like that.
It rhymes, but it doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't.
But
But you tried, and that's what counts.
not always.
No, never. Almost never in your circumstance. Is
Yeah,
one
that'd be
coming
rude.
through on your computer device right now?
Oh, if you sent it to me, because I've just seen it come through.
That's mad. I'm so intuitive.
I'll just
I'm
pop
really
that on the-
clever and good at my job.
Bloody, I'm
I
so
wish
glad these
my co-worker
computers
was.
work.
Oh,
They are plugged in
they are.
perfectly.
They really are.
Right, so while we're waiting for the thing to come through, thank you very much. That's cool. It's come through now. Brilliant. Thank you. If you could just hand
Oh
it
my
to
God,
me.
why is it not coming to you?
Why are you
I'm
teasing me?
literally-
Just give me your... If you're an audio listener, Max was flailing with some paper in front of me.
I was.
Hey, George and Max. That's us.
It is.
Still. Hope you guys are good. We are.
I'm
My
not.
boyfriend kissed another girl in front of me in the club.
Oh God,
That's not good.
it's not.
He then proceeded to pretend he didn't even... Oh, sorry. I'm bad at English. He then proceeded to pretend he didn't, even though I saw it happen. Should have put a bit
Oh my God.
fucking hell. Sorry,
Please
I'm not
say that
rapping.
sentence again. I'm going to
Should
have
have
a
put a bit
seizure.
of punctuation there, is what I was trying to say.
Punctuation, really?
Punctuation. You say it.
Punctuation.
Should have put a bit of punctuation
Should have
there.
put a bit.
Yeah, there you go. Should have put a bit of punctuation there.
Yeah.
Go on,
That's
try
good.
it.
Should have put a.
Shut up.
Should have put a bit of punctuation there.
Wow.
Smashed
Yeah,
it.
but you're
Third
northern.
goal.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Later on, I confronted him about it, and he lied about the whole situation. What should I do? Confront him or forget about it? If you saw it happen,
Yeah.
I believe you, unnamed woman.
Same. I always believed an unnamed woman.
That's a bad
Motto to live by.
Yeah.
I think if you saw it, what the fuck? What is this question?
Yeah.
You saw him
he
cheat
cheated
on
you, and you saw it happen. He's been caught red-handed. Do not let him pull the wool over your eyes.
No. How would you deal with somebody cheating on you? Because when I had a girlfriend,
Firstly, I'd go, result, I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah. fair
And
enough.
then I'd go, oh, she cheated on
yeah.
me. And then I'd say, I didn't like that when that happened.
Oh.
I would prefer if you'd refrain from doing that.
Yeah.
Nowhere near me.
Whoa.
Dumped.
I had a girlfriend, if you remember, and I told her that if she ever cheated on me, I'd lie and pretend that I didn't know. Wait till she was asleep and cut all her hair off. Isn't that bad?
Yes, that's bad.
That is bad. I don't think I would have done it.
You just go
looking
full
back.
Britney on her.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't think I would have done. No, I would have done it with scissors,
Not for a
like
spear
a
at
razor.
her. That wouldn't be going. That would be too silly, wouldn't it? Eh?
Oh my God. But that is too far.
There's no questions in this unnamed woman. Just confront him. Don't forget about it.
Get fucked. What's his name? Jeff.
I'll call him Jeff.
Fuck you, Jeff. I'm not being funny.
Yes.
You're going to cheat on... Imagine cheating on somebody in the same room as your girlfriend.
Firstly, imagine cheating on somebody full stop. But
Yeah.
then in the
No,
same
if
room,
you're going to do it, hide it
you're
from
gonna do
them.
it, hide it better.
Hide it better.
This is our advice. Cheat on people in privacy.
Yeah, we have more advice for Jeff than we do for her. For her, it's straightforward. Bin him off. For Jeff, where did it go wrong, Jeff?
Jeff, what the F?
Absolutely. Why are you doing it in front of your spouse? What does spouse mean? Like girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like married?
Well, spouse is married. but
Married. Oh, they could be married.
I doubt it because she's described him as a boyfriend.
That's true.
Just a little pet name.
Yeah, cutie. Maybe his name is boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
Yeah, my little boyfriend. Aw. Anyway, Jeff, hide it. Secrets. What she doesn't know don't hurt her. That's really bad advice.
Yeah,
don't
no,
cheat on her, Jeff.
This is
Actually,
all,
Jeff, fuck you.
This is all satire.
Yeah, we're joking. We don't actually believe that.
Cheaters. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Get out of here. We don't like you.
No. Could you ever cheat on somebody, or would you like say if it?
Physically, I'm physically
Physically,
incapable
no,
of
yeah.
doing so right now.
If you did though, do you think that your go-to reaction would be, "Oh my God, like I need to just pretend that this didn't happen," or would it be, "It's eating me up inside. I need to say it."
It would eat the insides of me like a parasite.
No, I'm talking about your reaction, not what the girl would do to you during the cheating act.
That's really good, funny. I don't
Ew,
know
I'm
why
imagining.
I laughed like
I'm
a car
imagining
alarm
so
then.
much horrible
Did you hear
things.
that? I laughed like a car alarm.
Did you?
I went.
Oh my God.
No, yeah, just don't cheat. And if you've seen someone cheat on you, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Oh, are we allowed to say just if they've cheated on you, get rid of them? Because people like sometimes say people can change.
I mean,
it was a
that
mistake.
get rid of them doesn't mean like kill them.
No,
It
I
means
wasn't
break
saying
up
yeah,
with
we'll
them.
just put them in a body bag.
Oh, right,
it was
good.
more sort of no longer in a relationship.
No, yeah, I
with
think
you.
that's welfare. If that's that, I mean, yeah, people can say people can change, but why do they have to change? Why is that even a characteristic of them to be with you?
It's not Casa and Moore. You've not been put in front
Innit?
of people for a challenge.
Literally, grow up. If Andrew ever cheated on me, I would poison him. I wouldn't. I don't know what I would do.
Just get rid of him.
I think I would just get rid of him. I'd
Yeah.
just say like, right,
Sorry,
do you know
playing a
what?
bit of
See you later
footsie
then.
under the
Yeah, we
table.
are indeed. Can they see it?
If Andrew ever cheated on me,
If I ever cheated on Andrew
Live on a
with a
podcast.
particular podcast host, I think I would just bin him off and publicly shame him.
I don't know about the public.
Use my platform to control his demise. I feel like that's reasonable.
No,
yeah.
I feel like you can publicly shame them.
I think I would.
Actually,
I
thinking about
think. I don't even know because I'm in so deep with Andrew, as in I'm in so fucking
Not just in the
deep
bedroom.
it, that I feel I would be so just shocked if he cheated on me. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like I'm literally like I'm sick.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so perfect in every way. Like what? That don't make any sense.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you've been cheated on.
But yeah, if you've been cheated on,
Oh, is there an echo there?
if you've been cheated on,
yeah, just I'd say
get rid.
Our advice is get rid. You don't have to, obviously.
Get rid.
Don't take podcasters' advice.
Get
but
rid.
do take it. Get rid of the
Get
bastard.
rid. Get fucked.
There's nothing even sneaky about it. He's not even a
No,
sneaky cheater. He's just
at
a
all.
cheater. Bastard.
Get fucked. Oh, here he is.
Ringy ding dinger.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi Max and George, my name's Georgia and I'm currently a first year at university,
Okay.
and next year I was supposed to be moving out with a couple of my flatmates,
fun.
and we were going to live in a year 2 house together and everything was all going to be hunky-dory.
Oh,
Last night I received a very, very lovely message from them basically saying that they don't want to live with me next year and technically kicks me out of the year 2 house. So I'm now kind of stuck in a situation. I don't have anywhere to live next year, but I also have to live with them for the rest of this year.
Oh my
How
god.
should I go about it?
That is such a violent. Firstly, who is Hunky Dory?
I'm not laughing at your situation.
I'm laughing at your situation.
I'm laughing at the delivery. Everything's
very
going hunky dory, and then I got a message that they don't want to live with me. That is horrible.
That is actually, like, we joke a lot on this podcast, as we know. That is brutal. Because first of all, first year of uni is so full of anxiety. Even if you have a solid group of friends, the idea of one of them being not your mate or you not being involved in a plan can literally ruin your week, can ruin your entire year. Like, everything is so fragile in first year because you don't have those solid commitments. You don't live with your for everything. So to be told that is
No, that's
but
not.
wait, actually, what has she done? There must be a reason. She's missed that out.
Don't start victim blaming.
I'm not necessarily victim blaming. I'm just asking more about the situation.
Yeah, don't victim blame.
Why have they? Because usually, if there's a situation where there's a big group of people and one of them is ostracized, it's because
you are
that was
so
quite
happy
a good
with that word.
wasn't it? I enjoyed
as soon
that.
As that came out your mouth, I was like, he's just gonna be living off that for the next week.
I did. If one of them's ostrich-sized, then typically you'd be like, why are they the size of an ostrich?
Yeah, and you'd be like, I'm glad I'm not in a house with them. The
Absolutely.
doors would be massive.
That'd be so difficult, but they'd be able to run really fast and, of course, lay eggs, which would be great for an endless supply of food.
I wouldn't bring the situation up with them because they'd just bury their head in the sand.
Absolutely.
I love that
I need to
because
compose myself.
whenever you hear one of my jokes, you decide never to
I
laugh,
hate it.
and you couldn't stop yourself.
I hate it so much.
Yes.
That was horrible. So what I would say is, look at yourself in the mirror a little bit and go, number one, have I done anything? If not, and you are 100%, I've not done anything, the likelihood is the reason why you're being ostrich-sized is that it is that something with the house logistically doesn't work out. So don't just put your head in the sand and confront it head on.
Now, what I would say is don't ostrich-size them because...
Yeah.
Don't ostrich-size them as well
Don't.
because they aren't saying you're not their friend, but they're just saying you're not in... Because bear in mind, they can't invite a whole football team around their house to live.
No,
can
but
they?
also if I have a living
there's a certain number
situation
of
sorted
people.
and then I get kicked out, you're not my friend.
That is true. If they strung you along to say that you're in a... I'd question them.
Yeah.
Maybe don't class them as your friend. But as you said, you're
confront.
still. By the way, you're still in the first. You're still first year of uni.
It's
so
what
early
time
on.
of year
You've
is it
known
now?
You've known these people for like 2-3 months.
It's what, November now? Yeah, so they've known them for what, 2 months, if that.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. But also, you're allowed to be pissed off. You're allowed to question it. I'd go head on. What's going on here?
Just ask the question. Ask the question, and don't kick yourself about it, because that could hurt.
Yeah.
But also, it's just not. It's not a good idea because you're young.
You're young.
You're
young,
sprightly.
hung and full of cum.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is university.
It is.
But yeah, my advice would be just don't worry about it.
And my advice would be tackle it head on, perhaps with physical violence if it gets to that, and ask them, who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
That is my living situation, and you have now abandoned me, essentially, at a key point in university. I want to know, is it logistics? Is it me? Because if it is, I can change. I need somewhere to live.
I can grow. I can be ostrich-sized.
I can. I can get that long neck.
I'm a mere emu right now, but I can become an ostrich.
Absolutely, we all can. And we just need to embrace our feathers and fly. And that's...
Ostrich is well known for their capability to fly.
Oh, no. That's like the only bird that can't fly, and I picked it as a flying thing. Penguins as well, actually.
Yeah.
So if you are a penguin, go for a swim.
Do you know there's a species of parrot that can't fly?
Really?
Lives
What
on the
do they
floor.
do? Oh, that's quite cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bit peaky if it gets eaten by a leopard, though.
pecan. That's a nut, not a bird.
No.
Toucan.
Toucan is.
Hey.
Two can play that game.
Oh. And that's just one of our Tuesday nights, isn't it, George?
Two can play at that game.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, here it is. Wait, actually, it's an email. What a coincidence, right?
If you're an audio viewer,
coming through.
Max was typing there,
I was
not
really
smashing
well.
his head against the keyboard. Although I wish he would.
I know, so feel like it sometimes. but-
Sometimes I receive text from him after a night out, and it looks like he smashed his head against the keyboard.
Absolutely. Oh, I've just read the first sentence of this and I'm already upset.
Get it out, love.
Hi, I shoved a Cheeto up my ass and
been
I
there.
don't know what. Right, let me start again because I'm very flustered right now.
Before we Cheetos melt in the mouth. Do you think they melt in the arse?
Absolutely. Have you ever shoved anything up there? Gone instantly. Never to be seen again.
They don't melt though. How
They
hot's
do.
your arse? Very is the answer to that.
Extremely. Hi, I shoved a Cheeto up my ass and I don't know how to get it out. And I would like some advice because I'm going to assume that at least one of you have been in this situation before. Also, George, how much money to kiss your dad?
So,
How much do you pay when you have to get with your dad?
This is such an unnecessary thing. Why? How's that even remotely? I know how it's relevant. Actually, I posted a YouTube video. Go follow that as well if you.
And follow me on
subscribe to
YouTube
that. Don't worry
because I
about it.
don't have like even half the subscribers that George does, and that's really rude. Carry on.
Coming from Mr. Almost 3 mil on TikTok.
I
Don't
just-
talk
I'm
to me
really-
about numbers, Max.
I'm just really, I'm going through it right now. So thank you. Right, carry on. When did you shove a Cheeto up your dad's ass? Tell that story.
What that? No.
Well, you
no,
told
no,
me
no,
that story.
no.
You told me that story before, and the difficulty was that you can't even get Cheetos in the UK. So
that
you
was
actually
the problem
both,
about shoving it up my
But that
dad's
was
arse,
that
yeah.
was one of the issues because it was just the complexities of both of you traveling just to do that activity and then immediately get back on the
Let
plane
me tell
home.
you, once we did it, it was flaming hot.
It was, and that's how you ended up in hospital, wasn't it? Do you know there's so many situations where people put things up their ass and they
Yeah.
have to go to hospital? That
All you
is,
have to do is a brief search on the internet, and I would warn you, do not do it without content restrictions on.
yeah. What do you search to find that? People who have been hospitalised due to shoving figurines up their asshole.
Sounds about good, yeah.
All right, I'll write that down. So, have you ever?
I've never shoved anything up my arse, Max.
What are you
no.
lying for?
A suppository I have.
Oh, what happened?
I was constipated on holiday in Mexico.
So you thought shoving something up your ass would help that?
No, a suppository is
That's like tablet, isn't it? For up your ass.
it's an arse
Okay.
tablet.
I can't say I've ever done one of those.
An
I
arse
do
tablet, not
often-
to be confused with the iPad.
Every time, well, I've
Not
had
the Kindle. No.
I've had situations where I've gone to the doctors for like a throat infection. I've always asked, is
Oh,
there an
right.
anal
How'd you
option?
How'd you get the throat infection?
Well, I think we both know that. But I'll be like, is there an option in which I can do like anal medication? And they always say no. And I'm just, it
You
seems,
go in for any checkup.
I've got
Doctor,
a headache.
surely there's an option for shoving something up my arse, right?
Is there an anal option? That's the number one question that
All
I
you
typically
need is
ask.
2 paracetamol a day for a week.
Up your ass.
Is there anything I can put them up my arse?
No, but
Please.
I've personally never had a situation where something's got stuck. I once, and this is a genuine true story.
I
this is
don't like
quite
the
bad.
way this is going.
No, this is quite bad because I told this story on a TikTok and I ended up ultimately telling people that it wasn't true, but it is true.
Oh.
I once put a pen up my ass and it broke and the ink went inside of me.
Were you writing a signature? Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was very when they came up to me with the paper, I was very confused, and I
You know
thought
you're allowed
that that's
to walk
what
out
they
of
were
IKEA
asking.
with the pencils. They don't care.
Well, I know, but I was in WH Smith and it was a pen, a massive pack of Sharpies. No, it was a fountain pen.
Well, I hope they weren't Sharpie. That would hurt.
Oh God! And I basically turned myself into a human squid.
Oh, ink in every. Oh, that's actually revolting. Oh, if you eat squid ink, your poos turn black.
Yeah, probably.
No, did you know that? That's a fact.
Do you know if
that
you have like
happens.
AU vodka? I had green AU vodka. My shit was green.
Oh, anyway,
bright green.
back to you shitting out a pen.
So this was when I was starting to come to terms with the fact that I might be gay, but I didn't like the idea.
This is you testing the waters.
Yeah, because I didn't like the idea
thought,
of
"Oh,
anything
shove a
going up
biro
my
up,
ass.
that'll help."
No, I was
it a
quite
fountain
terrified. Yeah.
No, it
Fountain
wasn't
pen.
a fountain pen.
Yes. I told you, I
No.
just said that like 2 seconds ago.
Wait, did you?
I'm not lying.
It was a fountain pen.
Right, so they
No,
had
it
these.
wasn't.
George,
Did you
they
put an ink capsule in specifically for
no,
it?
right. So they had these like fountain
I
pens.
forgot
at
the
my
ink
school
capsule.
that were like very rounded and very small. So I thought I'm just going to try it, but just to see, because I was like, I think I'm gay, but I don't like the idea of anything going up my ass. I was really scared, so I was like, I'll get a
I
fountain
don't like
pen.
a foreign object up the arse. Let me shove a pen up there.
But what happened was I was obviously very like nervous, and once it got up, it like must have clenched. and it almost like crushed the plastic.
Fucking hell.
To
I'm
the
sorry for Andrew.
Gorilla grip over here. And I got ink, and I started to panic. There was like, I thank God there weren't like shards of plastic in me. Otherwise, I probably would have had to go to like the hospital. But instead,
How did you get it out?
I just took it out. Thank God it broke, but only a point where like the ink started to leak a little bit. And then as I like pulled it out is when the ink splodged.
Is that the noise you made?
Yeah, eek. When the ink like splodged, and I literally turned myself into a human squid, squirting ink out of my anus.
That's a hell of a Halloween costume.
We literally said before this episode as well, we're like, thank God all the other ones have been about like weird shitty bum, like weird sex things, and now this one can just be about normal things. And I'm telling you about the time I put a pen up my ass and it exploded.
Wow.
But I was very scared, and then I didn't have anything up there for like 2 years after that. No, I didn't. I panicked. I didn't have anything up my ass for like 2 years after that because I was so scared. Because I thought, like irrationally, that every time I would turn into Octopus Man.
Yeah.
The Kraken.
You changed from Puss Man to Octopus Man.
I did.
No gay man here.
Real quick.
Not yet.
Overnight. 0 to 100.
What the hell was the question?
Can't remember. Someone put a Cheeto up
Cheeto
their
up their
arse.
arse.
I mean, just don't put one up then if you don't want to. What was the question?
But he said, how do I get it out?
Oh, get it out. I mean, a Cheeto would dissolve.
Have you got a hose?
I've got
Probably
many
got loads
holes.
of them.
God.
Oh, God, women.
A Cheeto would dissolve. I'm not being funny. It dissolves
Yeah.
in your mouth. Can only imagine that, like, an anus has some sort of saliva
But if you're
thing.
if you're a British viewer, as most of you are, a
Yeah.
Cheeto, somewhat like a what's it?
Yeah.
And that's not me trying to think of the word for it. That's the name of the confectionery.
Also, how did it get up there? Because something must be a bit solid to even, like, permetrate.
You must have been gaping.
So someone was gay. Oh, George, this has got way too much now. Someone, like, essentially, it's like trying to like pin the tail on the donkey. Is that
But shove the Cheeto up the arse.
Yeah.
I think that's where we'll
if it's
end that
gaping, then
one.
I guess that makes more sense. But also, like, why would you even do it?
So your
Wait,
problem
some
here is how
people-
did he shove the Cheeto up there?
Absolutely, I don't understand.
That is an impressive feat, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Are you the sort of person that would
wouldn't
be
go around
into?
Telling people you've done it, though.
No. Are you the sort of person that would be into including food in the bedroom? Because I'm just not.
Oh, I get hungry all the time. Midnight snack.
You're like eating a Subway whilst someone's noshing you off.
I thought more just eating in bed. But we how has it got to that?
Our producer just said, Jesus fucking Christ. I just want that to be on record.
You always do this. You just turn it around in a weird
I don't know how,
way.
but would you though? Because I have once been asked to incorporate whipped cream, and I felt very odd about that. Not by my current boyfriend, just FYI.
I like double cream, not whipped.
Exactly. I was like, I want that full
And
pint
you went, I'm
poured
lactose
over me.
intolerant.
Yeah. But I feel like
It's
if
not
there
going to be
was...
it's not going to be ink coming out my arse.
Oh, if there was like movement involved, then surely it would curdle.
Oh, no, that's where we leave this one.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear that?
Oh, what is that?
Oh.
Did you say the popular Nicole shares it J-Ho?
I didn't realize it needed to be a voice note, but I'm an American that's moving to London in January, and I met this guy on Hinge last summer, and we really hit it off. We've been kind of like chatting on and off, but as of the last month or so, we've been really talking a lot more intensely. I guess like FaceTiming and all that stuff, and we've been chatting, and it feels like it's like a mutual connection, and I'm excited about it. But I guess my question is, what is your advice for meeting somebody for the first time long distance, I guess? Or also, what is your advice for just dating British people in general, British men? So, yep, that's it. Thanks.
Well, nobody's ever wanted to go on a date with you, have they? So
No.
I'm probably...
It's the first on the Useless Hotline. A genuinely somewhat serious
Question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we'll hand you over to our homosexual correspondent.
The chief executive homosexual, that is me. That should have been my fucking thing.
Oh,
What a missed opportunity.
that'd be care.
What experience do you have with dating then? None? Good. Let's move on.
Right.
I have a boyfriend now that I met kind of long distance because we matched on Hinge as well. Clearly the homosexuals are thriving on Hinge.
Clearly.
Whilst
Evidently
I
so.
lived up north and he lived in London, and we spoke for about 3 months before we actually met.
Ooh.
Granted, many times I nearly got the ick and nearly stopped it. he wants. So I'd never heard his voice. Sorry.
Whoa, bloody hell!
Whoa, sorry. I never heard his
You were
voice.
angry there.
I know. I don't know. I think I still have a bit of resentment about this. I'd never heard his voice, and the first time he sent me a voice note. It was him doing a pig impression.
You had to do a pig impression instead of. Oh, I've heard his pig impression.
Yeah, because I think I've told you this story, and it's really realistic. So that nearly gave me the ick. I don't think I replied to him for like 2 days after that. So I was like, so it's shaky ground. So what I would say is, if you've made it this far and you're still looking to meet him, go for it. It's obviously going well because there's a reason why you're still interested, even though you've never met in person.
Aye.
However, have your boundaries set up because they could be a complete catfish fuckery.
Yeah. Go in with an open mindset.
And open legs.
Maybe not
and
the
a
legs.
gaping anus filled with Cheetos.
Wow.
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I'd
do that.
That's what
It
I'd
tends not
do.
to go down well as a sort
Alright.
of sharing
Ink?
bag. What?
People often call me the sharing bag.
Wow. Sharing Balegde.
Oh my god. But yeah, I think also in terms of dating a British person, it's very different to America.
Yeah, because we're actually funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's been quite a few voice notes from Americans, so
There has.
I do
Yeah.
apologise.
I
And that's only
think-
because you're watching.
But I think there's a lot more of like a I think there's a lot more of like a British culture in the UK,
God,
isn't
you've
there?
satisfied the Americans though. You said British.
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, that's just how I say it. Sorry, I'm proper
But
British.
what are? Am I right, guys?
What
Us
are.
us Brits.
Yeah, that's
But
what we say.
what are?
I'm British. But I think
It actually is Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
It is.
Isn't it?
But I'd say go for a drink. Also, like, you both relax, you get to know a bit more about somebody.
Yeah.
That's very British vibes. Americans will be like, let's go for coffee. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
shove that up your ass.
I'd say fuck
espresso
coffee.
martini. What? You say what, sorry?
I'd say fuck coffee.
Right, I'm leaving the podcast as of right now. I'm actually staying.
That was a
I didn't
that was
even-
such a good
I
joke.
didn't really even move that much. I'm a bit upset about it. So what I will just say is, yeah, go for it and go for a drink. Really,
What would be your ideal first date?
going for a drink,
I think a first. I think a first date has to be.
alcohol.
When do you introduce an activity base?
Oh, I can't be fucked. I've never done that with Andrew. We've been together for nearly 2 years. I cannot
Leave
be
the
fucked.
activity till you get home.
You will not see me in a good light if we are going
I know.
to
I've
go
been in
ape.
many of them. And you
If
look
we're going
horrible.
to go climbing, you'll see me throwing fit. I won't be having a good time. The most I could do,
Now, what was it?
activity-wise,
maybe
is
like
go to a
mini
spa.
golf or something. Not
that's so
not go
boring.
climbing.
I hate these mini golf places. Sorry,
Or
if
there's
one.
loads of bars in London do like sort of flight club.
I
like
hate that.
darts.
Shut up. Why are we doing? Oh right, okay, let's go bowling. But grow up. Why are we going bowling? I'm not 12. I want to sit down, get to know you, and have a good shag afterwards. That's my idea of a good date. I
Right.
don't want to. I don't want to be playing darts. I don't want to be going like.
But it's a conversation starter, and it sort of breaks the
If
conversation
you
up. in a, like,
need to throw a pin at a board to start a conversation, then I don't want to go on a date with you in the first place. How about that?
it just takes the nerves out of. Some people might like it.
If I'm nervous and I'm throwing metal objects, I'm going to kill someone. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jam that into their throat bone and make sure that they
I love the good
suffer pain.
You love a good throat bone.
I do. I do indeed. That's how I want my dates to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of jamming it in the throat bone, he wants to
Jam it in
jam the
throat
bone in the throat.
Yeah, if you know what I mean. So that's my kind of perspective on it. I'd say just go and sit down, go to a nice... If he's British, you're coming to him.
Oh.
Printer said hello. All right, darling.
Printers come to play.
I
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
Is that telling us to shut up?
Wait.
What does that say?
Wait, this is so mad because the printer has just sent us a message. I didn't even know that printers could do that, but obviously with like artificial intelligence nowadays, they're just really
Yeah.
clever. It says, wrap up please, brackets, and I don't mean your dick. What? That's very rude, but thank you for letting us know, printer.
Yeah.
So I
Before you
feel like
bone the
we've
throat,
given...
wrap up.
I feel like we've given great advice this
I
episode.
think we've given some good advice. A lot of it you decided to try and take off the rails and insert genitalia into it.
See, I find it a bit upsetting that I do that, but a lot of my stories and a lot of things that I have experienced in just pertain to those situations.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that word as well, and you knew that I did.
Yeah,
I saw
I know.
your eyes
Any
glint.
word with over like 2 syllables,
I love
that
it.
gets your little northern brain thriving.
It does. It really
Yeah.
does. Well, thank you very much for listening. If you would like to feature in next week's episode, please send your queries to the Useless Hotline Gmail at podcast.
Keep that in. Keep that
Oh
in.
my
Do
god!
you want me to take it off your hands?
Yes, please. I can do it.
If you want to be featured in next
Oh
week's
my God.
episode, make sure to send in your queries to theuselesshotlinepodcast@gmail.com. Or go over to our Instagram at theuselesshotlinepod and give us a little voice note. DM us it.
Also follow us. Don't be rude. And like
Yeah.
our pictures. We look fit.
And share them.
Yeah.
And comment your
Tell your
favourite...
mum.
Tell everybody. Tell your mother about us.
Do it.
Thank you for watching / listening.
Yeah,
if you're
please.
watching on YouTube, give us a subscribe, like, comment, tell us you loved us.
Please do. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts, please download it, because apparently that means something. Please follow us, and please like and review it. We love that. We really
As much
do.
as Max has made it seem, I mean, we want it. We aren't.
No, it's
that
compulsory.
desperate.
It's
We're not-
compulsory. I'm very desperate. I am.
Right. And remember. No, that's wait. Sorry. But that's all from us for today. And remember.
If you're gonna bone, throat bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Stay useless, baby. Every Sunday, 5 p.m. See you next week, darling. Let's cheers, George.
Okay.
Psych.